Okay. Okay, can everyone give me 5? Super. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to do a little lesson on world around us. First of all, who can tell me, what have we been learning about over the last couple of weeks? What have we been learning about, Neve?
World War II.
World War II. Fantastic. Okay, so I want to know what do you know about World War II so far. Okay? To do that, we're going to do a quiz on the iPad. Okay? We're going to use Socrative to answer questions in your groups. So you're going to work as a team. Each table is going to work in a group to answer questions as fast as you can, all about World War II. Okay? So the children who use their iPad for Socrative, can you go and get those, please? So it's important that you listen to each other, ask the questions, and all agree on an answer. Okay? You can open up your iPads. I'm going to mirror mine on the whiteboard. Okay? Now don't go into Socrative just yet. I'll get this quiz ready. Okay? I've got yellow has picked theirs, purple you've picked yours. It'll take a wee second just to load up. All ready? Just waiting on green. Where's my green team? You've got yours? Okay, that's me showing up now. Okay, eyes on me. Just before we start our space race, you can look at the whiteboard to see where your little rocket is going, okay? So you're trying to work together to answer the questions correctly and as fast as you can. The group that get their rocket to the end, okay? Group that get their rocket to the end first, Kira, they earn stars for their table. But if a team gets all their answers correctly and they get further, they also get stars for their table. Okay? Off you go. Nice and quiet. You don't want to give your answers away? Red and Hungary.
Is it not the axis? No, it's the
Okay?
No.
Where's my red team? Excellent. You finished first. Purple. Excellent. Nearly there. Green and yellow. As you can see, red, blue and purple have all reached the end. They've finished. Green and yellow. A few more questions left. Nearly there. Excellent. Well done. Okay, just close your iPads over and have a look up here at the whiteboard. First. So red team, you're going to get a star for your table. Okay, and you are the cubes. Well done, cubes. But what do you notice, boys and girls, about space rockets? Are they all at the same point? What do you notice, Erin?
The green team got one right.
The green team must have got most right. Okay? They're right at the end. Who are the green team? Did you get them all right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. So you're going to get 2 stars for your table. Okay? Some great teamwork going on up there. Spheres. Well done. Tell me. Who can give me? First of all, give me 5. Excellent. Who can tell me one of the questions that you were asked in the quiz and the answer that you give. What question were you asked, Kira?
Was Anne Frank an evacuee?
Was Anne Frank an evacuee? Well, was she?
No.
No, she was not. What was she?
She was a Jew.
She was a Jew. Excellent. Who had to
Hide in the attic.
hide in an attic. Fantastic. Give me another question that you were asked, please, Keevan.
What was it? What did children wear during the war?
What did children wear during the war, and what did they have to wear?
Gas masks.
Gas masks. Fantastic, and you got that right. Did any other team get that right? Yeah, you all did. Fantastic. And give me one more question. Molly.
We had a flag that was black, yellow, and red.
Yeah.
And it said, "Is this the German? What flag is this? What's flag? What country owns this flag?" And it said France of Germany, and I had
Excellent. So you got the Germany flag correct. Well done. Okay, we'll give those two teams a big round of applause. Okay. So now I know that you know lots about World War II. Today we're going to focus a wee bit on Anne Frank, the life of Anne Frank, okay? But before we do that, I just want to know, what do you know about Anne Frank? So you're just going to work with a partner, you're going to think per share for just 1 minute, and I want you to discuss with your partner what you know about Anne Frank. Who is she? Where did she live? Why is she related to World War II? Okay, off you go. Fantastic. Ears, eyes, good sitting, hands still. Well done. Okay, now you've talked with a partner about Anne Frank. Who would like to tell me what they know about Anne Frank? This team over here. Patrick, what do you know about Anne Frank?
She moved to Holland, and then Germany invaded Holland, so she had to move back to Germany.
Excellent. So she moved to Holland when Hitler became leader, didn't she? And then she had to go into hiding because Germany then invaded Holland, okay, or the Netherlands. Fantastic. Okay, Kira.
Once Anne Frank turned 13,
Yeah?
she asked her daddy for a diary, and then when she wrote her diary, she went to concentration camp, and her daddy went back and found her diary and published it.
Fantastic. So she, when on her 13th birthday, she was given a red diary, and she kept note of everything about her life when she was in hiding. And when she died, her daddy then got the book, the diary published, and that's how we know about Anne Frank today. And one more group, Riona and Bethany.
Well, we know that Anne Frank was born in 1929 and she died in 1944.
Fantastic, you know the exact dates. So she was born in 1929 and she died in 1944. What age was she? Does anybody know what age she was when she died? What age was she? Carly? She was 15. Fantastic. So she went into hiding when she was 13 and she died when 15. 2 whole years they had to hide away from the world. Okay. Hands down. Now, we know lots of things about Anne Frank. In our previous lesson, you all did a wee bit of research on Anne Frank on the internet using your iPads. You've got all of that saved in Pages, and you've also got some pictures saved in your camera roll. Well, now what we need to do today is we need to manage that information. So what we're going to do is create a book, okay? And you're going to do that on the iPad in the app Book Creator, okay? So let's have a look at our learning intention just before we start. So we are learning to create and edit text on screen, combining images and or sound. So in your books, you're going to have text, images, and you can put in sound if you want, okay? Now, the question is, what do we need to remember? How are we going to succeed? What do you need to do? How will I know by the end of this lesson that you have met the learning intention? How will I know, Cara?
Use text.
You're going to use text and images, okay? So in your book, you're going to use text
create a book about the life of Anne Frank.
Fantastic. You are going to create a book about the life of Anne Frank. Okay. So if you need to, you can look up here at our success criteria just to remind yourselves of what we're doing today. Okay, we're going to manage our information that we've researched and put it into a lovely book on Book Creator. Okay, so can my two helpers give out the iPads? Eyes on me. Excellent, give me 5. Okay, Christy? Now, just before we start, who can remind me, what app are we using today? Erin?
We are using
Book Creator. What are we going to do on Book Creator? Kevin?
Make write a bit on Anne Frank.
You're going to create a book on the life of Anne Frank, okay? What's the first thing you're going to do in that book? What's the first thing you see when you lift a book off the shelf in a library? Or when you take your reading book home? What's the first thing you see in that book, Kirsty? A front cover. So you're going to have a title and a picture maybe on your front cover. Also, you can include the author. Who is going to be the author of this book? Who's going to be the author of this book? Go on.
Us.
You. You're going to be the author of your book. So your name can go somewhere there on the front cover. Then when you open up the book inside, I want you to have 3 or 4 pages of information on the life of Anne Frank. Factual information. And you can also include pictures in there as well. So just before we start, where are you getting this information from? Where are you getting this information from? Ryan?
Pages.
You're getting it from Pages. You put your information from the internet into Pages, so you have that up there already. And how are you going to illustrate your book? How are you going to illustrate your book on the iPad?
You put in the wee circle with the wee eye and you...
Yes, so you know how to put a book into Book Creator, but a picture into Book Creator, but where are you going to get those pictures from? How are you going to illustrate your book, Dakota?
browser.
Yeah, you can go on to K9 browser, go on to the internet and get some pictures, but do you have some pictures already there?
Yes, we're going to get them from the camera.
You've got pictures from your camera roll from your research. Can you use any other app on the iPad to illustrate your book? Can you use any other app on the iPad to code? You could use our apps. You could draw some pictures and put them in the Book Creator. And one more app I'm thinking of, Paul. Pic Collage. You also created a Pic Collage on Anne Frank, okay? So you could use it somewhere in your book. Okay? Off you go. Right, off you go. Book Creator. Book Creator should be on your front screen. Excellent then. Have a picture of Anne Frank. Okay, so you want to get a new book opened up. Good girl. Yeah. Okay, have you saved that in your photo roll? Yeah, that's fine. You go ahead and use it. Okay? That one? Okay, so you can mind your camera roll. Okay, into your Book Creator. How do we add a picture? Good girl, go into photos. And there you go. You pick what one you want to use. Fantastic. Yeah, you can make it bigger or smaller. As soon as you have your front cover done, you can go ahead and start putting your information into your book. What do you think about Anne Frank? Anne Frank was a Jew. Excellent. Right, so it's saved in your camera, is it? Okay, out you come. So what I'm going to be using. Right, there's your front cover. How do we add that? Excellent. There you go. So now you can go on and start putting your information in. Okay? Try and get all of your info. Okay, how do we add text? Okay, can you try and paste it in? Okay, perfect. Yep. Each one, you can write this. Okay, so make pointers to help you. Something as well. Right, how do we add text? Right, there's a wee guide if you want to use that. Page 1 you can have this information, when and where she was born, who she lived with, and then a wee bit about when they moved to Netherlands. Okay? Usually that's for you there. Yeah. Right, so how do we add text? Pages. Excellent. Okay, what are you trying to copy and paste? Two tops. Yeah. And you want to highlight that? There we go. Now, how do we copy that? Copy. And where are you going to put it? Where are you putting your information? Book creator. Off you go. And two taps. Paste. Easy. Off you go.
Do you want this to look like this, or do you want me to put it into a sentence?
Okay, so you can just move that down for a second and start typing a sentence, and then you can delete that after. Alright? You can use this one if you need it. Page 1, put in when and where she was born, who she lived with, and a wee bit about when they moved to the Netherlands. Okay? That's a wee guide for you. You can just use that as your whole front cover. So you can delete that. So how do you delete that picture? Delete this way. Re-add the information. Yep. Okay. Do you want to put that over there? So you use that for your front cover. Okay. Yep. Okay. You want your third page read? Okay, you want to dominate that line. And your picture. What picture do you think you could use? Yes. So you're talking about a family and you've got a wee picture of them. Great. Just undo. Okay, make a wee mistake. You can always just click the undo button. That's lovely, right? Yes? No, you don't have to follow that, just a wee guide if you want to use that. Okay? And you know you've got plenty of information saved in pages from the research that you did the last day. Okay, so I'm sure you could maybe have a look to see if you can find out any information you already have. Okay? Yeah. Right, well maybe you could put some of this information on the next page. Okay, you can just copy that out of there and paste it on a separate page. Oh, that's perfect. You've got 3 really good facts there. That's plenty. Okay. Yeah. So they moved because Hitler became leader. Hitler didn't like the Jews, and they knew that Hitler was going to make a killing. Is that right? Maybe you may have heard a different religion. He's welcome to Jew in the end. Okay. The page that you're on, okay? Just 1 minute there to finish the page that you're on, and then I'm going to ask someone to present their work to the rest of the class. Okay, eyes on me. See? Okay, boys and girls, we're just going to finish off now with someone presenting their work to the rest of the class. Just what you've done so far, okay? So if you could all just close your iPads, and I'll choose someone to come up to the front and mirror using the Apple TV. Okay, excellent sitting here. Well done. Okay, Bethany, just close your iPad there. Now, who would like to come up to the front and mirror their work presented to the rest of the class? Let's see. Earl, could you come up, please? Okay, so we'll have our eyes up here at the whiteboard. Give her our full attention. She's going to mirror her work. And she's going to talk us through it, okay? There she is. Get her off you go now.
Story of a young girl. Anne Frank was born in Germany in 1929. Her father is called Otto Frank. Her mother is called Edith. Her older sister is called Margot. Her family was Jewish and followed some of the Jewish holidays and customs.
Okay, and what's your picture of there, Erin?
At all the people in Anne Frank's family.
Okay, so there's people in Anne Frank's family. Excellent. Off we go.
Hitler became the leader of Germany in 1933. He did not like Jewish people, so many Jewish people left Germany. In 1934, Anne Frank and her family moved to the city of Netherlands, Amsterdam in the Netherlands. Anne and her family felt safe once again. During World War II, Germany invaded the Netherlands. The Franks did not have time to escape. They weren't Jews. The Jews weren't allowed to have jobs, go on the movies, or sit on the benches at the park. Anne and her 13th birthday, one of her presents was a red journal, and this is how we know Anne's story today. The Germans made all of the Jews wear yellow stars on their clothes.
Okay, and there she has a picture of the yellow star.
One day, Anne was told to pack up her things because the family was going to hide. They had to wear all their clothes in layers because a suitcase would look too suspicious. Otto found a secret hideout next to his work. The door was hidden behind some bookshelves. The hideout was small and Anne's diary. Anne entered her diary kitty. After a friend of hers, each entry into her diary began, "Dear Kitty," and wrote about all sorts of things. She didn't think others would be reading it, so she wrote about her feelings, books she read, and the people around her. From Anne's diary, we find out just what it must have been like to live in hiding years for fearing for her life. Live in hiding. The Franks had been to be careful not to be caught by the Germans. They covered up all the windows with thick curtains. During the day, they had to be extra quiet. They whispered and talked barefoot so they could walk softly at night. The people working in the business below went home. They could relax a bit, but they still had to be very careful. Soon more people moved in with the Franks. They needed a place to hide to. The Fan Pale's family joined just a week later. They had a 15-year-old boy named Peter. This was three more people in the cramped space.
Okay, can you tell us a wee bit about your picture there? In your last page?
That's a bookshelf where they went upstairs and where they hid.
Okay, so that's a bookshelf where the family hid behind in their secret annex. Okay, and as Erin said, Otto, her father, survived and he then published her diary. Excellent. Well done, Erin. We're like round the Did anyone want to tell us what they liked about Erin's book that she created in Book Creator? What did you like about Erin's book? Okay, she had lots of information in there. She'd also had some relevant pictures. What did you like about her book, Devin? She used very suitable pictures. After she talked about the family, she had a picture of the family and things like that. She had a picture of the yellow star that all the Jews had to wear. Excellent.
It was long and interesting.
It was long. She had so much information there. I could tell that she did lots of research, independent research herself in our previous lesson, and she used all of that information and created her own little book about Anne Frank. And the last thing, John Paul?
Very good.
Very good and very well presented, wasn't it? She changed the background colour to make it really interesting to stand out, and changed the size of her writing also. Okay? Is there anything there, boys and girls, that you think Erin can maybe do next time? Erin, is there anything you think you would do next time? What would you do next time to make it better?
A little bit more pictures than the
Yeah. A few more pictures to match your writing, to match your facts, and one more thing, Kevin, what would you do next time? Change what? What is something about her writing?
Yeah.
What could she change? She's changed the colour. What other thing can you change? Change the style. She could have changed maybe the style of her writing. Okay, well done. We'll give her another big clap.